welcome to this special episode. Today I'm doing an interview with the level creator 42% Human. And now I say, hi Dennis.
Hello, Sven.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
Oh, I'm fine, yeah. We have the first snow today.
Oh, well, we've had it on and off for a month or two now, but yeah, it's not too bad this year.
Okay, let's start talking about Mario Maker. I got this right. Your creator name is 42% Human?
Yes.
Okay.
I had to be a little creative with the symbols for percent because you can't use a percent sign in anything that's related to online coding. It just won't let you do it. 42 is my favorite number. It comes from Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Okay,
So,
of course.
Yes, I even had a shirt for that, but I decided to wear Mario instead. So that's basically where it came from. Other than that, I don't know where I got the human part from.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering if you are 42% human, what is the rest of you?
That's the question I always leave to the people who play my levels.
Oh. Okay. Interesting, yes. And how did the journey begin? What was your first Mario game?
My first Mario game dates way back to the first Mario on the NES. I didn't own an NES as a kid, but I had a lot of friends that did, so I got to experience, the legendary plumber in all his glory way back in the 80s. But the first one that I had myself was when I actually had a Super Nintendo. I got the Mario All-Star. So I played all of the original Marios, and that was the greatest thing in the world for us back then. It was awesome. So yeah.
Yeah, so you got to experience Mario in this improved style in the All-Star series.
Yes. Yep, I got to see him evolve over the years.
Well, I was always very curious about this original Mario Bros. 2, the Japanese version.
Oh, yes.
Was in the All-Stars version as the Lost Levels.
Yep.
But there it is in the improved style. And I always wanted to play the original style. And now I liked it a lot that Nintendo now released it for the online membership on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, the famous Lost levels that were basically early version of troll levels. Straight from Japan. It's like, oh, get a mushroom. Oh, wait, that's not a good mushroom. It's going to chase me down and kill me. So, yeah.
Nice. Interesting way of seeing it, yes.
Yeah.
There were some kind of troll levels, yes. And with the wind?
Yes, that's when they first introduced the wind in some of the later levels, yes.
Yeah, you just made a new level with wind, right?
Yes, I did. I made a level with wind, and it took me quite a few days to beat it and upload it. So I'll see how quickly people can get past this one.
And how did you came to Mario Maker?
I got really excited when the first Mario Maker came out years ago, and my daughter actually got it for me for Christmas for the Wii U. And I never really got a chance to use that one to its potential. I had so much going on at the time that I didn't make a lot of levels. And then when the Switch came out and I finally got my hands on a Switch, mainly to get Mario Maker 2, I didn't really have much interest in the Switch until that one came out. But yeah, I jumped right on board with that one and spent quite a few weeks trying to upload my first level because I made the mistake of making it way too hard for me to start out with. And then, yeah, now I'm trying to balance it out a little bit better.
Yeah, you mentioned troll levels earlier. You made a few troll levels.
I have made a couple so far, and I have a couple more in the works. And yeah, I'm just trying to make them flow a little bit better. Right now, they're just kind of choppy all over the place.
Okay.
So
I actually enjoyed them.
Oh, well, thank you. I'm glad that somebody has gotten enjoyment out of them.
Maybe not so many people. What what is it about throw levels? Why do you create throw levels?
I guess that for me, it's making troll levels and playing troll levels is kind of the Mario equivalent to like a roller coaster or going into a haunted house around Halloween. You know, it's the adrenaline and the shock of it, and as long as you know what you're getting into when you play it, you can have a lot of fun. I think Mario players get maybe a little less enjoyment out of them if they're just playing the 100 Mario challenge and one comes up and you know that they're going to end up wasting half their lives in the process. But I guess it's the endless challenge now. They don't do the 100 Mario challenge for the Mario Maker 2. But yeah, they can definitely take a lot of your lives really quickly. But yeah, I find it very fun to see if you can make the level in a way that um, subverts their expectations, and even if they're trying to figure out the trick, maybe you can still make it so that they can't figure it out right away and that they die anyway. It's always a lot of fun.
Yes, that's also what makes it fun for me. Just yeah, going through the level and try to find the way.
Yeah, to
And
predict it.
I think people that get frustrated with throw levels, yeah, expect to beat the level fast. But in a throw level, it's about exploration, I would say.
Oh yes, very much so. And I think a lot of people play the troll levels online because they know that their streaming audience gets a kick out of seeing them die over and over again. I know that's DGR's appeal.
Yes, yes, I also watch DGR, and yes, throw level are his main thing.
Yes.
I just saw him upload a video about a throw level he found actually in his uncleared level series, and it was a Japanese throw level.
So that's not a good sign.
No,
Unclear Japanese troll level.
yeah, it it wasn't very well built. He had to stop while recording for the video. He couldn't find the way out, and then uh, tried with his community together to find the solution. And it
Wow.
was one of his viewers who found the one hidden block that was the solution.
See, I would never make a level that cruel.
Yeah.
The answer has got to be there in a way that the player can find in a reasonable amount of time, you know?
Yeah. And it was also a 3D world, so it has these one-way boxes, so you couldn't go back to find what you needed.
Wow.
And you already started to talk about the challenges as a Mario Maker, as a level creator. Maybe you can tell more about what the challenges are.
For me, my biggest challenge, I think, is just the time frame for a level, because when I get a idea in my head that I think is clever, I start to go all out with it and maybe a little bit too extravagant. And by the time I get a level completed, I realize that playing through the level can be 5 or 6 minutes long. And there's a lot of players out there that will not put too much time into levels if they know that their runtime is going to be that long. So trying to find a way of making the level still good, but condensing it down a little quicker sometimes can be challenging. Also, just making sure that the level doesn't have any cheese in it, because a lot of times I'll overlook a obvious solution that the player comes up with that I didn't think about, and then I have to go back and try to take it out. Yeah, I made a couple levels that take a good 6 or 7 minutes to beat from beginning to end, and not too many people have played those levels.
Yeah, so as a maker, you like to have your levels played, right?
Oh yes, it's always fun to see people play your levels and get their opinions on them, and you know what you can do that will make them more appealing to people that want to play them.
Yeah, as you know, I created a database for
Yes.
Mario Maker 2 levels that should fulfill this purpose to get more plays for the creators, because the players can search for what they want to play, for example, troll levels or maybe something else, and get exactly what they want. I will show this in the end of the video. But first, something I also wanted to talk with you about is the survey I did. I posted in a few communities and asked the people to fill out a survey what type of levels they enjoy playing. And I wanted to show you the results first. The first question was, which style do you enjoy playing? And first for you, what is your favorite
I
style?
probably put down Super Mario World as my favorite style to play.
Okay, can you say why?
For me, it's got the best combination of things. Like in the original Super Mario, you can't pick up items. And by the time you get Super Mario World, you can pick up items, you can do spin jumps, but you can't do wall jumps, which to me, wall jumping is a cool thing to do, but like especially if you're making a level, it makes it a lot easier for the players to cheese your level, because if they're really good with the jumps, they can just get around half of the obstacles you put in their path. So I like to play and make in Super Mario World. It's just a nice balance.
And as the survey shows you are right with that. That's also what the community
Oh,
says.
a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had about 50 answers. I wished I had more, but I think it shows what the community wants. Obviously, Super Mario World is the most popular. Next is Super Mario Bros. 3, which is kind of my favorite because it was my first one. Yeah, I never had an SNES, so I never played Super Mario World until lately. Another style I like a lot is New Super Mario Bros. U, because I think if they had started the Super Mario Bros. Series today, it would have been like New Super Mario Bros. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
And I think a bit shocking, but not very surprising, I think, is 3D World is on the last place. Seems not to be very popular.
I'm in the process of making my first 3D World level, and there are so many frustrations just realizing like common things that to use in the other ones, and you can't use them in 3D World. You don't have vines, you don't have one-way gates, you don't have spike blocks. It gets kind of frustrating.
Okay. Wait, spike blocks? You have spike blocks in 3D
Well,
World.
you have the large blocks that have the
Yeah.
spikes sticking out, but you don't have like the actual like little spiked platforms that you can, make the little tiny blocks that you
Okay.
can shape the way you want. So
Okay.
yeah.
So now let's have a look which theme is the most popular. Do we have a favorite theme?
For me,
Yeah.
I probably would say desert. Um, but I also very much enjoy either underground or castle. Castle can be a lot of fun. It's a
Mm.
very nice aesthetic to it.
Yeah, right. So now let's see what the community said. And on the top
Castle's pretty
place
nice.
is the ground theme, and second place is castle.
Yep.
So very much like you said.
Yes. And
And
underwater is last.
yeah, not very surprising.
Yes. Sadly, I've been making a lot of water levels lately.
I must say I haven't tried them yet, but I think I should do because they has this
Okay.
this dimension dynamics that I like.
Yes. So it's only half water. The other half is still played on the ground.
Yeah. And actually, talking about half water levels, the forest theme has this rising water in it.
Yes.
And I must say, I really enjoyed some levels that made the water level very high. So you actually have half water in one screen.
Yep. I mean to play with that a little bit more.
I must say, I didn't expect Castle to be this high because for me the Castle theme, yeah, wasn't not so much my favorite. Maybe because I never played Mario Bros. 1, never played Super Mario World, and Super Mario Bros. 3 had the airships.
Yes.
So Castle doesn't mean so much to me, but to the community. And now the third question was about the skill levels. What do you think? What do players want?
Probably either expert or super expert. For me, super expert's a little bit more challenging than I want to do most of the time, but I try to at least go to expert levels.
And that's very good.
Oh yeah, that's where it's at.
Yeah, because it seems the Mario community likes a bit of a challenge.
Yes, they do.
Easy is not so much wanted. Super expert is for the pros, and the majority wants expert and normal levels. What would you say? What is the difference?
In terms of like the way that the levels are structured, I really couldn't say either because it's been a while since I played a lot of normal levels in the challenges. But yeah, I know they always rank them by their death clear rate, but I don't know like how they play differently from expert to normal.
Yeah, maybe if you have a challenge in a level, you can set up in a way that you die if you miss it, or that you just have to do it again. Maybe that is the difference.
Yeah.
So, and now about the types of levels. I had a list of, I think, 40 types I could think of. What kind of levels do you enjoy playing if you play?
I enjoy levels that have some puzzle elements to it. I love playing troll levels, even though I'm not very good at them. I think that's the point. I also enjoy levels that can get very clever with some of the mechanics. I play red coin levels occasionally because they take a little bit longer and they can be a lot of little challenges all in one.
And what do you think about the community? What do they want?
They're probably going to like the fast-paced levels. I don't think that the Kaizo levels would be towards the top, but they probably like the short and sweet levels and the fast-paced levels or the auto scroll levels.
With fast paced, do you mean these kind of Kaizo levels that you have to beat in one specific way? Do you mean this?
Yeah, like they call them light Kaizo. Sometimes they're the levels where it's not particularly challenging, but you never really have a time to stop. You just keep jumping from one thing that's happening to the next, and
Yeah,
you land on a Goomba, but you can't land back in that spot because it's a spike underneath. So you just have to keep going the entire time.
I haven't yet seen such a level that did not include a shell jump. So maybe I have missed something.
Yeah, I try to avoid shell jumps. I'm not good at them.
Okay. I might upload my first level soon, and I thought about making it a shell jump tutorial because I want to master this jump.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
I would play that. Maybe I'll get better at them.
I already did, I think, 2 or 3 shell jumps successfully, and it really is an amazing feeling if you get it. So now let's see what the community wants. And not very surprising, what the community wants is classic levels and platforming.
Yep. Short and sweet.
Yeah, and short and sweet. And the next, the special items, SMB2 Mushroom and the Master Sword. And then come your puzzle levels.
Yep.
Also, fast pace and Kaizo is in the top 10.
Yep.
But no troll levels.
Well, I didn't think that they would make it up in the top 10. It takes a very special breed of players to take enjoyment out of the troll levels.
But they are not at the bottom, that I can tell you. I think it were 15 people out of 50 who said they enjoy troll levels.
I don't do many speed runs. I can tell you that.
Yeah, speedruns, yeah, are a bit famous, especially in the trending levels, I think, because it's fast, it's easy, it makes fun. So it's an easy hard.
Yep.
But I have the feeling that most, especially the new Super Mario Bros. Speedrun levels, always look the same.
Yeah, they tend to play out exactly the same way.
Yeah, they all have these spin jumps about piranha plants and springs to go back and forth. And
Pick up a power block, throw it at something, keep going.
yeah, now let's look what the community doesn't want. Any guesses?
I'm gonna say water levels are probably pretty far down at the bottom.
Or at the top in this case?
Yeah, well, yes, sorry, yes, at the top of what they don't want.
And I asked for types. Water level is a theme. That's why it's not
Okay,
here.
so yeah, then let me think. What would they not want to play? I don't know. What kinds of levels are they saying that they don't want to play?
Okay, let's see.
Well, yeah, enemy spam, of course.
That's
And
number
upside
one.
down. Yes, nobody really likes the upside down feature.
Yeah, it's a nice idea, and it's very confusing. Yeah, also the car
Yes.
is not very popular.
Yeah, I don't play the car much, mainly because it's 3D World.
I mean, it is an interesting idea. What I don't like about the car is you always have to kill the Koopa first and then take the car. And it's always in the wrong direction when you start.
Oh yes.
And I don't know. I played 3D World, but I cannot remember it had a car in it. But maybe I forgot it.
Oh, the actual game?
Yes.
I think there is a car in it, but I don't recall whether or not Mario can drive the car. I know you have to chase Bowser when he's in a car.
Yeah, right. But that was a different kind of car.
Yeah.
And what do you think about these refreshing levels?
I'm not sure what they refer to as refreshing levels.
As someone explained to me, refreshing levels are those where you fire up a lot of special effects at once, so the frame rate drops.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no. I'll pass.
I think this one is also interesting to see what the community doesn't want. Maybe for Nintendo.
Yeah. I respect precision levels, but I am not good at playing them.
There was this level series, what was it called? It meant something like a bit of precision. And they look very interesting. DJR played a few of them. And yeah, they are very challenging, but not in this kind where you have to hit one pixel.
Yeah.
Maybe something like jumping over a spiny, I think it's called, and such things. You have to like challenges to see this as fun.
Oh, yes.
And that's about the survey. Is this helpful for you?
Well, it certainly gives me an idea of what kind of levels to focus on. Of course, I'm still drawn to making certain things like water levels and wind levels, and I know that they're not really popular.
Yeah, no problem. It has to be fun for you to make them.
Yes, it does.
And now I also have something else. Here's the database I mentioned earlier.
Oh, yes.
The idea, of course, is that people enter the level codes and then play levels from other players, give them a nice feedback or a helpful feedback, and the other players will receive a mail and with the maker code of the first player, so the other players can return the favor, and so people can play each other's level and get feedback. And the way it works is here you select what you want, for example, the style, Super Mario World, expert level, and then maybe a classic one. Hit search, and then you get a couple of level codes with the text. So you see, for example, this one has a boss fight in it. This one is Kaizo, an expert Kaizo. Could be interesting to start learning it. So that's the idea of my database. And now for the level creators, after I finished my survey, I have created this. I call it inspiration. Here you get the questions from the survey. And now if you just hit the send button, you get the actual result that we have seen earlier.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, with everything. And if you are interested, for example, okay, what a specific group of people wants, for example, what do people want to actually like throw levels, you can ask that and now see what these people answered. As we see here, the style is the same, theme, yeah, also almost the same, skill level expert, and now here enjoy types now, throw levels is on the top, and we can see what they also like, for example, SMB2 mushroom and the master sword.
Oh, so you get to specifically see what the people who want the troll levels want to see for the type or for the theme.
Yeah, or also enjoy. So it could
Yeah.
make sense to make a troll level with the SMB2 mushroom or a master sword.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Could you think of another question? What would interest you?
Let's see here. Well, for people who do like water levels, what else would they like?
Underwater? Yeah.
Yep.
Anything else?
Just start with that for now. See
Okay.
what that comes up for them.
Okay. So still Mario World.
Skill level normal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
Platform.
not experts. Here it is a bit different. So makes the water levels a bit easier.
Yes.
And yeah, they still like platforming and classic and so on. That's the same, but maybe a good boss fight underwater. Who knows?
Boss fight.
So this is available for all who are registered for this database. You can get there, visit the link in the description, hit register, enter email address and make ID, confirm your email address, and then you're in. Can put your level codes there so other people can find it. And yeah, then you can also use this inspiration database.
Yeah, I've got quite a few levels added to the level exchange.
Okay, yeah, that's good. The bigger it gets, the better it is.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, then that's it for now. Thank you for your time for the interview.
Oh, you're very welcome. It was fun.
Yeah, thank you. And to the viewers, if you liked this interview, give the video a thumbs up. And if you want to know more about these Mario Maker stuff I do, subscribe to the channel. And I wish you a very well rest of the day. Goodbye.
Goodbye.